What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Once again, shouts out to Battle Rap Trap for covering this stuff. You're doing a good job, bro, on some real stuff. I'm not just saying that because you're making this a little easier for me to cover also, but I just want to put this screenshot up here. And I want to give you your credit for what you do, like I always do to people, period. So shouts out to you. So he been covering this and he been doing it in chronological order as everything play out. As a result of that, so people were speaking about the screenshots. So Remy Ma released the screenshot of Clarissa texting Papoose phone. So she released these screenshots basically wanting to show how Clarissa be sweating Pap, but showing that how Pap is like ignoring her and don't really say nothing, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Well, here's the problem with these screenshots. If you pay attention and you know things, these screenshots are definitely altered. She altered these screenshots. She took out everything Pap was saying and only showed messages that Clarissa was saying, only to show again just how evil this lady is. I'm just keeping it real. And how she trying to sell it to the internet world for people to buy into it. Like if you actually read the text messages, you can tell what Remy took out. You can tell what Remy took out if you're paying attention. And you can see that Clarissa is actually responding to things Papoose said that we can't see that Remy took out of these messages. Because again, she want to present Clarissa Shields as being thirsty. She want to present it as her basically Papoose not really paying her no mind, and that this may be all in her mind, you know, believing that there's any type of possibility of her and Papoose ever really being a real item in the future, even though they on record is saying that they boyfriend and girlfriend. However, when you actually look at the screen messages, let's read some of these. You can tell what Remy took out. Look, she says, Pap, since when you let both your phones die and you don't call me? Question mark. Then there's another message that says, get up. No response. Then there's another message that say, I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team going to freak out when they see this. And then it appears that there is no response. Then she says again, I can't be up there exposing her, etc. before December 25th. The movie coming out. And again, it appears there's no response. Then you go to the next message. She says, you got your other phone yet? Notice she said, do you got your other phone yet? While she's texting the phone that he's responding to that Remy is erasing. For her to make that statement like that will only mean that they have been talking. He was responding because she's texting him about the other phone that Remy may got. Because remember, he got two phones. So if she texted him on this one saying, you got your other phone yet? Then that would mean that he's responded to her on that phone, and there's another phone that he ain't got back from Remy yet, because that's what it means. You got your other phone, that she got one of the phones. So he is responding to her in these messages. Notice what the other lines say besides that. LOL, don't worry. Which meant Papoose said something else. Papoose said something else because she do the LOL, which means she's responding to something that he said to make her not only say LOL, but also say, don't worry. Then she responds again when it looks like he didn't say nothing back. She says, I'm not worried about nothing she say or put in her story. That lets me know Papoose said something again because she's responding saying, I'm not worried about nothing she say, which meant Papoose must have said something to her concerning Remy, and then she responds, I'm not worried about nothing she say or put in her story. So that message been deleted and removed. Because what Remy is trying to paint to the people by going public with this, because remember, Remy the one went public with this. Why would you go public with this, thinking it was going to work in your favor when it's actually showing you to actually be an evil lady who bitter because you walked out on your husband and now he was somebody else. And as a result of him being with somebody else, you bitter about it. But yet you didn't respect your marriage and honor it when you was there. But this hurt you so bad, you didn't mind risking damage control on you, your family, your children, and any little bit respect that people may have had from you that was left. That's what's tacky about this. And then what's crazy, you think we stupid. You think we dumb. Like something ain't right with you mentally in the head, sweetheart. I'm just keeping it real. You got a lot going on in your private life, and I don't see how you is sitting here doing the things you're doing when you should be prayed up, when you should be up under your husband, when y'all supposed to be strong together, because this ain't even affecting you. How is not affecting you? And that's crazy, man. I be telling people, man, people don't really be caring about these kids like this, man. They don't. You can't say you love your child and you don't have no problem with hurting them. You can't say no stuff like that. You got a 6-year-old daughter who's supposed to be learning from you how to be a real woman, how to be a wife, how to have self-control. By what she see in you, you showing opposite. You showing opposite. You not leading and making a good example as a mother and a wife. And that's shameful, man, and it's very tacky. And you're an example of a lot of women out here that do these things. You are. You are. Again, a wise woman builds her home. A foolish woman tears hers down. That's not good, man. Like this is terrible. And you don't care. You'll do anything to be in the limelight. You just don't care. You don't. Even to the point that you won't even look at the effect it have on your child. You sitting up here slandering her father. You sitting up here trying to tear this man down when he got to provide for your daughter. He take that little girl to school. He pick her up from school. She his hero. And you tearing, and you the one that's trying to destroy the man, shaming the man, breaking his heart, tearing at his character, trying to paint him to the community as being a woman beater / some type of sexual deviant. All because you want your cake and ice cream too. That's terrible, man. Yep, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. But I hope people can learn from this situation, man. Women, don't be like this. Don't be like this. Look, stop being bitter. Stop being bitter. And stop allowing your emotions to put you in a position to make wrong decisions at the moment, rather than having patience and thinking things through. Because see, women got that bad. Women act, then regret later. I've seen so many guys in prison behind that. Women in their emotions, calling APOs, setting them up. Brothers in prison. Then you know what happens? They're on the phone and girl like, I'm sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have did that. Sorry. Girl, I'm sitting up here doing 5 years because you did some trash like that. Because you in your feelings and you emotional. Because you can't move on. So you don't want to see me happy. You'll sacrifice the kids. You'll sacrifice your family. You'll sacrifice yourself just to try to get to me. Just to try to hurt me. Seen a lot of women do that trash. That's terrible. They very spiteful, very vindictive. They like predators in the wild. They dangerous. They very crafty. And it's always, they have this thirst for vengeance. That's why so many women like watching scary movies and murder mysteries and Snap and the 48-hour thing. They love watching those things. I be talking to women, dating some women. I'll be like, hey, what you want to watch? Scary movie. Huh? What you watching? Snap. Oh, what you watching? Last 48. Like, why are you watching all this blood, murder, mystery stuff? Why is they attracted to that type of stuff? Why this venge and thirst for vengeance? Like, no, man, stop it. Terrible. Stuff is terrible. Yeah, but she did that. Ain't nobody stupid. You put them screenshots out trying to make this woman look crazy and thirsty and desperate, when in reality, you was embarrassed by what you were seeing in there, that he was actually entertaining her and actually telling you one thing and telling her another thing, and you saw it with your own eyes. And that's why she put up that post saying you were putting up those fake screenshots, because she got the real one where he actually responded. But since she ain't as tacky as you, she's not going to put it up to show that you was fake. But she don't have to, because there's a lot of smart people in this community who can recognize game and see these things and know it. I was listening to one of Di's recording that he did on Spaces, and some of them girls was on Spaces talking about this. And when they was on Spaces talking about this, they were so stupid they couldn't even recognize this girl altered these text messages. Anybody reading these messages can tell she responded to Papoose talking to her. The LOLs and don't worries and all these things. That's responding on what he said. She erased his messages. She erased that. So these ain't even real. These fake. Just like she is.